Welcome everyone to Archelon Gaming. Let's dive right in and have some fun in The Last Case of John Morley. Alright, let's start a new game. In the depths of darkness, he awoke with a start, heart pounding in his chest, the cold earth beneath him, unfamiliar and damp. Darkness surrounded him, thick and oppressive, the kind that swallowed every sound except his own ragged breathing. He tried to gather his thoughts, but they were scattered, lost in the fog of confusion and fear. Where was he? How had he gotten here? His legs trembled as he forced himself to stand, the weight of an unknown terror pressing down on him. Somewhere in the depths of the trees, he could hear it. Something was following him. I don't like the sound of that. Time buries all truths beneath shadows, but the past always has a way of clawing its way back up to the surface, demanding to be heard no matter the cost. I was looking for a mystery game, and I stumbled across this and was given a free review copy to check out, so let's see how it goes. Whoa, this is horrible weather. Oh, where are we?
Where am I?
I don't know. Did we fall?
I know it's following me. I can feel it.
What's following us? Maybe I shouldn't stick around and find out.
I shouldn't have taken such a risk.
Yeah? What'd we do? Oh, what? Not into the tree. Man, I keep hearing branches.
It's coming from the river.
Oh. I keep hearing branches break in the woods. At least I think that's what that is. Yeah, that. Let's keep going. I don't know what's following us, but I don't really want to find out.
If it catches me, it will show no mercy.
Yeah, that's my worry. Okay. It's close, whatever it is.
I know it's hidden somewhere in this forest.
A monster? It probably is.
I should be able to see its light soon.
Oh. A building? Aha.
At last. I can gather my strength and plan how to face that monstrous thing.
Okay, whoa. Alright. Let's go inside. Oh, crap! Oh. Oh. I should have expected that, but I didn't. Oh, boy. Of course it was already inside the building. Last day in the hospital, the piercing light of the morning sun stirred John from his restless sleep. For months, strange nightmares had plagued him. Oh, is that what that was? And even the strongest sedatives couldn't dull the weird visions that haunted his mind. Another day in this wretched hospital. His wounds still ached, but he felt no regret. Despite the accident, he had brought the culprit of these ghastly crimes to justice. After all, isn't that the duty of any good private detective? Probably?
The name's John Morley, private detective.
Okay.
And today is a momentous day. After enduring the most exquisite tortures at the hands of those blasted nurses, and being pumped full of enough medicine to fell an ox, today I'm finally free. Who would have thought that the case of the Red Shoes murder would end the way it did? A stormy night, soaked to the skin, wrestling that brainless killer on a rooftop. Then a slip and a 5-story plunge.
How are we alive? I didn't do it. I mean, hello.
It appears you're awake at last. We had considerable difficulty rousing you earlier this morning, so I deemed it best to let you rest a while longer.
Thank you.
I bring you good news. The latest test results are favourable, and the doctor has authorised your discharge. You are now officially ready to go. I have placed your belongings on the table. Oh, and a lady stopped by this morning with some clothes from the dry cleaner.
About these nightmares.
I've been having nightmares.
The doctor has prescribed some medication that should help address any residual effects. This should assist in alleviating your nightmares.
It won't. Belongings?
My belongings? I thought everything was already in the room.
There are a few valuables and some coins we kept for safekeeping. They are in the box on the table.
I'm probably gonna need those. Results and discharge.
So I'm better now.
Yes, you are much improved. Both your physical and psychological assessments have been satisfactory, and there are no impediments to your returning to your normal life.
I don't know if normal's the right word, considering fell from a 5-story building. Clothes and the woman.
A woman brought my clothes from the dry cleaner. Was it Penny?
Who's Penny?
I couldn't say. She arrived quite early, before my shift began. I've placed the garments in the wardrobe to keep them from getting wrinkled. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other patients to attend to. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. New key clue unlocked. Alright. What do we got? Medical discharge. Patient number 5567, room 27, date the 3rd of February, 1945. Subject, discharge resolution report. Attending Dr. A. Foreigner. Final review and conclusions. The patient has demonstrated satisfactory improvement in all preoperative objectives. The surgical procedure conducted under protocol ETD-03 has been deemed successful in all respects. That sounds more like you guys did some weird test on us. Anyway, upon completion of final tests and provided that the patient reports feeling physically and mentally prepared, medical discharge is advised. No postoperative complications are anticipated at this time. Continued observation during recovery is recommended to ensure patient stability. That is not at all what this paper says. Alright, that's what it said on the right. Let's read what it says on the left. Okay, the top's the same. Following surgical intervention on the prefrontal cortex and subsequent recovery, the patient's physical and physiological evaluations have returned satisfactory results. No impairments have been identified that would inhibit the patient from resuming normal daily activities. The following medications have been prescribed to manage potential residual symptoms. Chlorpromazine, whatever that is. The patient is advised to adhere to the dosage instructions provided and to attend any scheduled follow-up appointments. Okay. I don't know why the two things say something different. That's a little weird. Did you hear that? Never mind.
That's me, the Bloodhound Morley.
John Morley, private detective. 26B Hawthorne Street, London. Alright, so this is probably going to be inspired, I imagine, by Sherlock Holmes. Which is fine.
Story of my life. Nearly broke.
I hear that. Okay, who's creeping? Ew. You guys need
I better get dressed. The hospital gown that ties in the back doesn't exactly scream professional.
If you say so. We don't have legs.
Blimey, it's nearly noon. I must have lost track of time in those blasted nightmares.
Alright, what's this?
So the mystery woman who took my clothes to the cleaners was Penny after all. Seems she's still got a soft spot for me. Could there be a chance I might win her over?
You tell me. I have no idea who Penny is. $2. Oh yeah, 1945.
I usually use the Windsor knot.
Not sure I should have put that on first. Probably should have put my pants on first.
These do a fine job of hiding any belly. Can't complain about that.
Why are we fat?
Looks brand new. The collar's pristine.
Maybe it is.
Well-structured shoulders, nicely padded. Gives off an air of authority. Keeps the crooks wary and catches the ladies' eyes.
Well, suits are good at that.
I myself a pair of derbies. Or brogues. They're much more comfortable. Besides, if I slipped, it was because of those damned hard souls.
Sounds right. Okay. Close this? No. What's this?
There's notes from Penny, my secretary. She must have left it here a few days ago while I was still under observation.
You mean while we were still passed out? John, I'm awfully sorry, but I can't keep going like this. You've been laid up in that hospital for ages, and I've been left skint with no wages coming in for months now. Before, with the state you were in, I couldn't bring myself to say anything. I thought it best to let you get better in peace. But the other day, Dr. Forner rang and said they were finally going to let you out. So I figured it was time to tell you I haven't been in the office in a month. And believe me, I'll miss Hawthorne Street and that old moldy brick building of ours. But I've got to move on, and you know, even before the accident, you still owed me 3 months' pay. Oh, that's good. Peter and I are planning to get married. Well, there goes that plan, huh? And I need some stability. I hope you understand. I've left my key under the doormat. I've paid the water and electric bills, so those are in your hands now. Goodbye, John. I wish you all the luck in the world. P.S. A few days ago, an older woman came by asking for you. I told her you might be back in the office this afternoon. She seemed quite eager to have a word with you, Penny.
Damn it, Penny. I don't blame her, though. I'm a right mess. I've managed to lose the only 2 things that kept me grounded. Her sound advice, always spot on, and the faint hope that she might dump Peter and give me a chance.
Alrighty then.
Trench coat and fedora hat. Every detective's must-have.
Sure. Monday the 5th, February 1945. Oh, I can't crouch. That's weird. Okay.
Rainy and overcast. Typical London weather.
Haha, that's what I was gonna say. At least that's a stereotype. What? Investigate every corner of your room. Okay. Well, now I think I forgot something. Nope. Okay. Oh, there's no mirror. How weird. Blimey. Alright, let's go.
I better hurry up. Just like Penny says in her note, I might have a new client this afternoon. And with the way things are going, I can't afford to let that slip away.
New client or our death. Do we have a flashlight? Doesn't appear so. Hey, nurse lady. Hello? No? Headache, huh? That's always fun. Oh, it is so dark, I can't even make those out.
Alright, let's get moving. Today's the first day of the rest of my life.
Alright. John Morley's office. At last, back to the streets and the cold comforts of foggy old London. The chimneys filled the air with the familiar tang of coal dust, while the rhythmic hum and the small industries in Whitechapel, Stephanie, and Southwark rang in the ears like a symphony. Soon he'd be seated in his cluttered, dusty office once more. We should probably do something about that. Ready for the next case, perhaps finishing off some forgotten bottle of whiskey tucked away in a drawer, and mourning the irreplaceable loss of his assistant, Penny.
Back again. Feels like stepping into a forgotten paradise.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to turn the brightness up. Well, that's a little better.
Everything's got that same old charm, and yet feels oddly new. This hospital stint's given me a bit of a new outlook. Maybe I'll take it a shade easier from now on. Sticking to cases that don't demand a trip to the morgue.
Ideally. Border collie puppies for sale. Healthy and playful. Contact your neighbor in apartment 3B. Okay. Weird. Hi. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out my channel immensely. Anyway, back to the game. Oh, it's a window. Hey, I want a puppy. Oh, wait. Oh, there's no number. Alright. Those are probably references, I'm not kidding. Huh. Can't go upstairs because of garbage. Okay. Detective Morley, Investigations Office. There's the key.
Here they are. Penny's keys. Just like it says in her note.
Did you all see that shiny thing that was over there? Huh. What do we got?
My files. Cases, clients, debts. Too many debts. Far too many.
Apparently.
Even the coppers missed it. The slant on the letter E. That's what gave away the typist in the black letters case.
Okay. Got a weird assortment.
The umbrella with a bullet hole. Souvenir from the marksman case. Nearly lost my hat on that one.
Huh. Detective John Morley solves the sinister black letters case. For months, anonymous letters containing chilling threats tormented key figures in Parliament and the arts. With nerves frayed and reputation on the line, Detective Morley traced the source to an unlikely author and exposed a web of blackmail, obsession, and revenge. Detective John Morley uncovers the truth behind the widow's staircase. In a chilling turn of events, the mysterious accidents in the stone steps of Evermore Hall are finally explained. After weeks of investigation, Detective Morley reveals a shocking deception buried beneath layers of family secrets. Huh. That's a mess. What else we got in here?
Penny's desk. I ought to give her a ring and try to sweet talk her into coming back.
Or
If this new client brings in some decent dough, maybe I could settle what I owe her and use a little charm to win her over.
dude, that ship sailed.
So this is Peter. That smug grin's got "punch me" written all over it.
I mean, it kind of does. Detective John Morley has solved the case of the spurned mistress. In a remarkable feat of detection, renowned sleuth John Morley has brought a swift resolution to the mystery involving the death of prominent banker Thomas Rowland. Through keen intellect and rigorous investigation, the wily detective has exposed the shocking identity of the murderer. Rowland's demise, initially shrouded in obscurity, has now been attributed to the unscrupulous former Grasmore bent on vengeance. Morley's success reinforces his status as an unparalleled master of deduction. Okay. These are hard to read because I can't zoom in. All the victims were women.
The case of the Red Shoes murder. One of the most complicated I've faced. Finally. Case closed.
His territory was shock unpredictable. Whoa. What was that? Killer seen wearing a disguise. Huh. Anywho. Oh, there's one right by the door. Detective John Morley has solved the intricate case of the Jade Mask. A seasoned investigator who has solved this absolutely challenging case has captured a myriad of public interest for the past several weeks. The case intensified recently with new evidence discovered recently, and the capture of the culprit. Further details about the case will be made available soon. Detective Morley's keen intuition and meticulous investigative methods were impartial to appearance to be seen at the capture of the culprit. New details will be presented to the public. The appearance of the suspect will be made available soon. I might be way off with some of this one. This one's actually surprisingly hard to read. I think I at least got the gist of what it was saying. Hopefully. Wow, it's bright outside. Oh yeah, I turned up brightness. That's probably why.
My desk, strangely tidy. Normally it's buried under papers, notes, bits of evidence. Penny must have wanted to leave everything spick and span before... well, before she walked out on me. Another one of my cards. But this one has my last name circled.
Curious. Nothing on the back. Hello. Whoa, what is this weird order? H. E. L. L. O. Space. Huh. Maybe I just click everything randomly. Could work. Is it actually typing? Oh yeah, it made the chime sound. I guess it is. Huh. Okay. Whoops.
The drawer. It's locked. But there doesn't seem to be a keyhole.
Isn't it your desk?
Amazing how this little gadget can reveal the devil in the details.
Magnifying glass? Presumably. Okay, I can't make that out from here. I'm trying to... I wish I could crouch or, like, eye zoom or something. Let me double check. Okay. What do we got here? Oh.
The murder weapon from the cadaver collector case. Nasty business, that one.
He makes the comments, but we have no backstory whatsoever. And I read a few of these newspaper clippings, but they didn't really tell me much either. Like, there's obvious notes on the floor I can't read. Anyway, what else is in here? Hat. Ooh.
This case is worth its weight in gold. Everything you need for a portable lab.
Cool. Can I zoom in on that? Oh, man. Alright, what am I... Oh.
This one's a favorite. The jealous lover solved everything with a few blows from an ashtray. Brutal, but effective.
Wait, why do we have murder weapons? We were allowed to keep them? Weird. Oh, wait. Morley. This feels like an upside down W. Maybe it is. The only thing we got. M-O-R-L-E-Y. I didn't do it. I totally did it.
The Scarlet Page. I trust Penny didn't go snooping through my things while I was away. Oh, my apologies, madam. I didn't hear you come in. I was a bit distracted.
Good afternoon, Mr. Morley. I trust your assistant informed you of my visit as promised.
Sort
My
of.
apologies. I was rather engrossed and didn't notice your arrival. To whom do I owe the honor of this meeting?
Lady Margaret Fordside, the 4th Countess of Bloomsbury.
She's the
Lady
murderer.
Margaret, could you tell me what brings you here today? How can I assist you?
I shall endeavor to be as candid as possible. 20 years ago, when my daughter was just 18, she was brutally murdered.
You don't sound like you care.
It happened at our family estate, Bloomsbury Manor. Someone slipped into the house unnoticed, and upon reaching her room, delivered 5 fatal stab wounds to her chest, lungs, and heart.
You sound cold.
The police, eager to close the case, hastily blamed and condemned 2 violent thieves who clearly had nothing to do with her death. The investigation was closed, and justice was never served. I am prepared to offer you £30,000 if you take on this case, and a further £30,000 if you can solve it and bring the true killer to light. Tell me, Mr. Morley, will you accept this case?
I understand your distress, Lady Fordside. But before I commit to anything, might I trouble you with a few questions?
By all means, Mr. Morley. Ask whatever you must.
They talk very slow and there's no emotion in their voice. Why now?
A case that's been cold for 20 years. You certainly don't make it easy for me, Lady Margaret. What made you decide to seek out a detective now?
For over 2 decades, I've fought tirelessly to have the case reopened, to prove that the real murderer escaped justice, but all in vain. Neither solicitors nor well-meaning police friends, nor even journalists hungry for a dark story have managed to uncover anything. Then one day, I read about your success in solving the case of the Red Shoes killer. Regrettably, I also learned of the unfortunate incident that left you hospitalized with grievous injuries. On the advice of your secretary, Miss Penny, I waited patiently for your recovery. And now, here I am.
Here you are. So before I go any further with this, so she offered us £30,000 and our dry cleaning costs £2. That's a lot of money. Anyway, Bloomsbury Manor.
Tell me about Bloomsbury Manor. Do you still reside there?
After Elodie's death, I abandoned the estate. I couldn't bear to remain there, to live within those walls. Even now, when I visit the manor, it still feels as though I can hear her footsteps echoing through the halls, her voice humming that old melody, the delusions of an old woman who has mourned her daughter for far too long, Mr. Morley. No mother should ever have to bury her child.
True.
Should you accept the case, Bloomsbury Manor would likely be the best place to begin the investigation. I shall not impede your work, as I now reside at Bedford Square, in the heart of the city.
All right. The wrong men, huh?
Tell me about the men the police arrested. Why are you so certain they weren't guilty?
2 days after the murder, the police arrested a pair of violent thieves who were terrorizing the county at the time. Though they swore their innocence in my daughter Elodie's death, their criminal record completely undermined their defense. Seizing the opportunity, the police locked them away for their other crimes, and the case was closed. But what has always struck me as suspicious is that nothing was stolen on the night my Elodie was killed. If those thieves were truly the culprits, why would they murder her and then leave without taking a single piece of silver? It doesn't add up, Mr. Morley.
Indeed. Were there any witnesses?
Tell me, were there any witnesses? Did anyone see or hear anything?
It happened at midnight. The house was practically empty at the time, with only a few servants and a guest who was sleeping in the west wing. I was the only one who might have heard something, as my room was next to hers. Unfortunately, I had taken a sleeping draught and fell into a deep slumber. It is a decision I shall regret for the rest of my days.
Well, I believe I have all the information I need to get started. I accept the case, and will begin the investigation immediately.
I'm pleased to hear that. My butler will bring you the £30,000 tomorrow morning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have matters to attend to. Once you uncover the culprit, contact me at once, and I shall promptly deliver the remaining £30,000. Please, Mr. Morley.
Creepy.
Unravel this harrowing mystery that has tormented me for so long.
Shadows from the past. The visit from Countess Margaret Fordside was just what John needed. A case with all the right ingredients to stir his detective's instincts. An unsolved murder from 20 years ago, abandoned by the police in their incompetence, and a generous reward waiting at the end. What more could a man want on his first day back? I don't know, I think it's going to get us murdered. The journey to Bloomsbury Manor passed without incident, though the rough, neglected road, ravaged by years of rain and wind, made for an uncomfortable ride. He arrived under the cover of night. The place was quiet, like the ruins of an old tomb, forgotten and forsaken. Okay. Into the shadows.
As I made my way through the dense forest path, a haunting silence enveloped the air. It was as though the very night of the crime still lingered here, shrouded in an eerie calm. The manor stood before me, its facade as inscrutable as the shadows that danced in the moonlight. Every step I took felt like a step deeper into the heart of a mystery that refused to be forgotten.
But did you bring a flashlight? Well, we sure shouldn't leave our car running. It's a horrible idea. Okay. I can't believe we're leaving the engine running. Alright. Ooh, this is eerie. Let's check it out. Haunted mansion. No flashlight. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out my channel immensely. Anyway, back to the game. Wow, that's eerie. Oh, that's quite a drop. Alright. Weird. Oh, let's enter. Oh, I don't like this.
Not a sound. The stillness feels heavy,
Wait, what?
like it's hiding something.
I'm just gonna assume we close the door behind us. Westland Asylum. A place of hope and healing. At Westland Asylum, we believe that the path to recovery begins with compassion, understanding, and the most advanced techniques of mental health care. Our institution offers a tranquil haven for those seeking respite from the trials of the mind. Alright. Ominous.
This painting, it's rather grim. There's something deeply unsettling about it. Almost like it carries a shadow of its own.
Indeed. Oh, wow. It's the long one. Westland Society of Fine Arts, 15th of February, 1929. Your Ladyship, I write to you on behalf of the Westland Society of Fine Arts regarding the exhibition currently on display at our gallery, which features several works by your daughter, Miss L&D Fortside. Wait, wasn't it Fordside on the earlier... Okay, anyway. While we fully appreciate the remarkable talent and artistry evident in her work, it is with great regret that we must inform you of a matter of concern. Several of the Society's patrons, particularly among the more sensitive members of our community, have found Miss Fortside's paintings to be of a highly disturbing nature. We have received numerous complaints, with mothers remarking that the artwork has caused distress in their children, and some ladies reporting feeling of unease. There is a growing sentiment that the pieces are unsuitable for public exhibition, particularly in a space frequented by young and impressionable minds. It is with the utmost respect and consideration that we kindly request that your ladyship to arrange the removal of Miss Fortside's paintings from the current display. We understand that this may cause disappointment, but we feel it necessary to preserve the decorum and sensibilities of our gallery's visitors. We would be honored to work with you in finding a more appropriate venue to exhibit Miss Fortside's art, where her unique vision can be appreciated by a more discerning and prepared audience. We trust you will understand our position in this delicate matter, and we look forward to hearing from you at your earliest convenience. With the deepest respect, yours faithfully, Sir Arthur Wellesley. Secretary, Westland Society of Fine Arts. Whew.
It seems Elodie had a passion for art, but her style wasn't exactly well received. Disturbing from the looks of it.
I mean, if it's like this painting right here, I get it. Alright, well, what's this?
The door's chained up with a padlock. Looks like I'll need to find the key.
We should have brought our gun. Huh. Oh, we're a vampire. Okay, now it makes sense. We don't have a reflection. Anything else in here? Why didn't you bring a flashlight, man? I'm just gonna crank the brightness. There we go. Oh. Now I can see the weird effect of the windows. They reflect at weird angles. Okay. Yeah, this is max brightness, in case you were wondering.
A blue moon. Fitting for a place haunted by its own secrets.
Pretty sure it's haunted by more than that.
Looks like the Countess left this for me. It could be useful for getting around the place.
I'd say it would be if it did anything. Alright, here's a dark corner. Before? Okay. It kind of does. Weird. I mean, I guess it's a lantern, so it wouldn't go near as far as, like, a flashlight. And given the time period... Oh, what's this? Ah, we have a puzzle. Alright, what's this pointed at? What is that? Never mind. Huh. Nice gargoyle.
It seems Lord Fordside was a renowned sculptor, though his works were somewhat sinister.
Eh. I mean, most gargoyles end up on the top of cathedrals. Oh, curious. Okay. What's this?
Looks like this is the Fordside family book, showing some of their ancestors.
Sir Alaric Fordside, an astronomer and romantic who saw in the stars metaphors for his loneliness. In 1842, during a total eclipse, he swore that the diamond ring around the moon was the spirit of his wife, Eleanor, who had died giving birth. From that moment on, his telescope never ceased to aim at the sun, seeking to capture that eternal moment. Huh. Lady Eleanor Fordside. Yeah, see, they're Fordside now. Okay, that last letter had a typo. Shrapnel scar on her cheek. Yeah, I was just wondering about that. Hands hardened by the iron and mud of Balaclava. Amid the roar of the Crimean cannons, her silver medical kit, now stained with gunpowder and memory, held not only wounds, but the hidden truth behind a colonel's death. They say she swore to protect that secret, and that the oath still lingers within these walls. Okay. Oh, there's more. Lord Cedric Fordside, a man with prominent nose and a wandering soul, whose steps traced paths where only blank maps had once lain. Cartographer to Queen Victoria, he devoted his life to naming the unnameable jungles that swallowed expeditions, rivers, and that erased borders and villages whose names only he remembered. His globe, now cracked by time and the salt of 1,000 seas, bears between its meridians the scars of a man who preferred to get lost rather than return. Huh. Lady Isolde Fordside. A pianist with ethereal hands and a drowned heart. After losing her beloved in the wreck of the SS Meridian, her nocturnes became unnamed requiems. Her final composition, Elegian Blue, rests on the ebony music stand in the library. Its notes sketched waves that never kissed the shore, and its pauses echo the silence of a ring never given. Okay. It feels like something's been creeping up on me the whole time. Guess not. What we got here? Can't make it out. Alright, there's probably a clue to how we should put that.
Another painting by Elodie.
I knew it.
There's something deeply disturbing about her work.
Like she was a disturbed individual.
The lock has been concealed. This door must open by some other means.
Break the glass. Fine. Oh, coat of arms.
The Fordside family crest. A rampant dragon. A time-honoured symbol across European heraldry. Particularly among the English and the Welsh.
Indeed. Old books. I don't want to touch the green thing yet. It'll trigger something. Alright. The clues to how the statues go might be in the passages we read. Oh, it was. Because the one person was always looking towards the stars and there's a telescope in the corner. Alright, I'll have to go back and think about that. Well, there's the music notes. Huh. Curious. Okay. Wait, what? Whole upper half of that statue's gone. That was just a weird reflection. Okay, what do we got here? My lady, I would kindly ask that once the midday service is complete, you grant me a few moments of your time in the library. Joanne Merver, your housekeeper.
So, the housekeeper left a note for the Countess, asking her to meet here on the day of the murder. I wonder what truly happened during that encounter. Very well. Let's piece the events together, step by step.
Okay. Okay. So, the ghost is now standing there. Sorry, the memory. Oh, I didn't see this.
A globe resting in a beautiful wooden stand.
Okay.
2 chairs. One of them knocked over.
It was poison. Oh. I was joking, but maybe.
An empty envelope. Did the housekeeper hand the Countess a letter?
Yeah.
Looks like someone arranged tea in the library that day.
That's...
The housekeeper's cup is still here. Tea spilled across the table. She never got to drink it.
Wait, the housekeeper didn't die, though.
Lipstick stains. Same shade the Countess wore when she visited my office. It seems they met here. But something went wrong during the conversation.
Yeah.
I am very angry. After all these years of service, this is how you repay me? Walking away like this?
I'm sorry, madam, but the situation has become unbearable. My bags are already packed.
So, like our situation with Penny. Got it. Oh. I can't walk back when they've gone there. Whoa, trippy. Oh.
The Countess threw the housekeeper out in a fit of rage. In her haste, the housekeeper forgot one of her bags. What was it that unsettled the housekeeper enough to abandon her post so suddenly?
Probably those weird paintings. Huh.
Lady Fordside, still seething, burned something in the fireplace.
My lady, I've reached a decision, though it weighs heavily on my heart, to sever the ties that have long bound me to this household. Since the reign of King William IV, my family has served Bloomsbury with unwavering loyalty and steadfastness, marked by discretion and a faithful execution of our duties. However, there are limits to all things, and as of late, this house has been frequented by certain individuals whose presence is wholly at odds with the principles to which my lineage is so devoted. It is no coincidence that our family motto is oblatus, signifying something offered or consecrated. We are vassals of an ideal, the custodians of the most deep-rooted traditions, and the bastions of the eternal values of our nation. This house has forsaken all this, and you well know the reasons why. Please do not concern yourself. I too understand why you have allowed this. Rest assured, I do not judge you harshly, just as I hope you will understand my reasons. As my family says, Fosta, best wishes. Joanne Merver, housekeeper of Bloomsbury Manor. Well, former housekeeper.
The housekeeper resigned. Seems something, or someone, troubled her greatly. Enough to break the long-standing family tradition tying her to this place.
That face there weirded me out for a minute. Okay, let me go back through these real quick and try to solve the puzzle. Okay, so it looks like towards the telescope, towards, I'm assuming, the first aid kit. I don't remember seeing that, though. Him towards the globe, her towards the music. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out my channel immensely. Anyway, back to the game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look around for the first aid kit. Alright, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be towards the telescope. That looks right. And he's supposed to be towards the globe. Already is. She's supposed to be... I don't know, actually. I don't see anything like a med kit or a silver or cross. Huh. You're supposed to be towards the music. Should be there. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just move this one. Aha, got it. Our footsteps are delayed. I don't like that.
This must have been some sort of private study for the Countess.
Sure. Lady Margaret Fordside, I'm writing to you as the attending physician of Ward 2 to provide an update on your daughter, Elodie's progress. It is with great pleasure that I report her notable improvements. Elodie now confides that she no longer experiences dark thoughts. Most importantly, the nightmares have subsided, and she has begun to communicate more amicably with her fellow patients, a crucial step in her recovery. Curious. Elodie has asked me to relay a request. She would like you to bring her amber necklace when you visit this Sunday. Was that what she was wearing in our office? I will continue to keep you informed of her progress. Respectfully, Dr. Mulder, Chief Psychiatrist, Westland Asylum.
Elodie was committed to a psychiatric facility.
Yeah.
But she supposedly recovered from whatever ailed her.
Supposedly he's right.
Lady Margaret and a young woman. I suppose it's Elodie. They look happy. It was undoubtedly a better time.
I mean, the old lady doesn't really look that happy, but I'm not sure she ever does. Oh, what's this? I see a passport.
A British passport. Lord Fordside was undoubtedly a man of the world.
Apparently.
An old pocket watch. It probably belonged to Lord Fordside, Lady Margaret's husband.
It's a possibility. Okay, why is it a picture behind glass? So it looks like it was what, 350? Unless I got the hands reversed.
This looks like the key to the main hall. Could be my way into the heart of the house.
And our demise. Alright, already read the letter, already checked out that. What is this thing? Oh, is it a lamp? Oh, okay. Alright, let's go get murdered. Wait, does this game autosave? Well, there's no save option. I hope so. Oh. I wasn't expecting a tree. I was expecting creepy music. An enormous tree in the heart of the mansion. This place is no ordinary house. I guess he didn't feel like talking that time. That's unnerving. Oh, I was gonna say, why'd you drop the lantern? What's this?
Here lies Elodie. Rest eternally, beloved daughter, beneath the tree that once watched you grow.
Huh.
So this is where Elodie is buried.
Well, I see why she didn't want to stick around. I mean, a tree in a grave's an interesting thing. I've had that thought. Then in your death, something grows. Oh, I guess we should probably try this door first.
This door is locked as well. If the Countess wanted me to investigate, why didn't she leave the doors open?
Or give us the keys. Oh, that one looks like it's been weathered. Probably used to be on the roof. Oh, these stairs are making a lot of creaking. What's the problem with these old houses?
Layers of dried oil paint, left untouched for 20 years. It's as if time stopped the moment Elodie laid down her brush. Feels like the room's holding its breath, waiting for something to stir.
Perhaps I don't want to find out. 5-digit number. Oh, another 5-digit number. Alright, what do we got? My lady, I must confess never before has anyone requested something of this nature from me. I believe I am capable of the task, but I must inform you that it will require a significant sum. Certain parts will need to be specially crafted in the city, and I must first commission the necessary plans. What you are asking for is a piece of intricate engineering, but rest assured there will be no more ingenious way to restrict access to certain areas of the house. If it pleases you, I propose to delineate the spaces as follows. Area A, private quarters. Area B, guest quarters. Area C, kitchen and servant quarters. I have provided a sample mechanism for Area C, adhering to your original concept. I'd greatly appreciate a prompt response so that I may proceed with the ordering of the remaining mechanisms. Thomas the Blacksmith.
Lady Margaret took special care to secure the house, restricting access to certain areas.
Curious. Drawing and dining room. I'll take that.
Looks like some sort of clue. Trace the tree's journey from birth to decay. Follow the path of the artist in a thoughtful display. Arrange the 4 stages and the door will obey. Unlock the path ahead as art lights your way.
Okay. Tree art. Oh.
This door appears to lead out to the back garden. Locked with a padlock. I'll need to find the key.
Alright. Let's examine the
A
art.
grand ship on the open sea.
Is it? Oh, yeah. I wish we could change the angle of our light.
The sinking of a ship. Looks like the last painting Elodie was working on was of a ship at sea. The whole gallery is filled with maritime references. She seemed quite obsessed with it.
I noticed the creepy face at the top right, too.
A man with his back turned, watching a ship go down.
What was that? Huh. Thought I heard something. Wait, what? Oh. Alright, follow the tree from... death to birth. Or something like that. Huh. Alright, so that door has... Is that a weird fish thing? Statues again? No. No. Oh. It's my own footstep. It's really delayed. Alright, I'm not getting it. Let's read that clue again. Alright, the tree journey from birth to decay, or the path of an artist in thoughtful display. Arrange the 4 stages and the door will obey. Unlock the path ahead as art lights your way. It's gotta be an art thing. Huh. Alright, maybe it's something in that locked room that I think I got a key for. Ow. Just hit myself in the nose with the door. That wasn't very smart. I think your daughter was disturbed or possessed. Aha. From birth to decay.
Some of these paintings are really dark and sinister.
Yeah, they are. Something ain't right with that chick.
A young woman screaming in the middle of the darkness.
Yes, sir. Hey, I guess all the clocks would just stop without anyone to wind them. Although it stopped perfectly at 12. Alright, we'll wait for the green again. Is that a house fire? Can't quite make that out. Can't make that out. Can't go there either. There's like an invisible wall. Nope. Ah, there's decay. Oh. Must be another one. Huh. Not even firewood in this one. Yeah, I can't even make out what a lot of these are. Metronome. Something with a scythe. Death, perhaps.
Locked, as expected. There's a metal engraving of a tree.
Indeed.
Those poor souls. Tragedy seems to have cast a long shadow over this family.
London authorities are in something investigating the sudden something appearance of something or found missing something late housekeeper. Huh. Just ignore the sounds.
Damn it, it's not here. It's simply not here.
Walter Brandon Stella Maris Vessel. I don't get it.
This must be the Countess's handwriting. What was she searching for?
Money? I don't know.
Looks like a commercial seaman's yearbook, listing ships and their crews. It's open to the pages under S.
Oh. Alright everyone, this is where I'm going to call it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.